The verdict. What is it going to be, ladies and gentlemen? Suspenseful? Is it up in the air?
It's such a good looking game. The sprite art is next level shit. I was shocked at how challenging it was. No kiddie bullshit at all, difficulty front, which is a good thing, of course. Music is off the charts. Capcom, full effect there. And the final boss battle was fucking perfect, man. Except like that one very minor gripe of the no damage feedback. But, I mean, that, the candy uselessness. I mean, did either one of us have another gripe besides those two things? I don't think you had any gripes.
No. I mean, other than that, yeah, it's kind of just like...
Yeah, it's like a fucking perfect video game. It's wild.
I
can't believe as a kid.
And very just like whimsical, but also difficult. Like you need to actually put some effort in and like pay attention to what's happening. And, you know what I mean?
Dude, and so many of the Lorik disciples. Like, I don't know if we've had we played Batman, and I don't remember anyone saying shit like this. There were so many comments about like, on the boss battle vid, and then just like some of the artwork towards the end, where people are like, "This game is fucking hard, man. Like, I can't believe you're beating this." You know, and I can't remember a video game where there was that much of that feedback. You know, so I don't know, man. Is this the hardest video game on the Nintendo Entertainment System?
I definitely don't think so. I mean, certainly not even in like the podcast era that we've covered so far. No, there's definitely been harder ones. Like, I enjoyed it. Like, it definitely had some moments, but no, to me, in my opinion, nowhere near top level hard. Like, for sure, there were a couple of parts where I was like, oh, he's so annoying.
There are parts I can get why someone remembering experiencing it on OG hardware, because there are some parts where I save scum my ass off. There's no question about it.
That's true.
Some of that lava stuff.
Annoyed, yeah.
Yeah, some of that lava shit and.
Even some of the mouse stuff, man. I'm telling you, trying to hit the block.
The block, yeah, we didn't mention that. That sucked too. The first time I was trying to hit the blocks up in the attic, I was like, "This isn't fucking working."
Like, the hitbox here, like you gotta,
you gotta like
hit down.
You gotta have that. You basically gotta hit it at the perfect time. Maybe I'm spitballing here, but like at the very apex of the jump, so the swing is happening halfway down. To get the block in between the top, the apex of your jump and being on the ground, and and they usually would have those walls in places where shit's fucking with you, either things flying down on you. So that was a frustrating thing too. So there were some areas, no question. And some of those times when I had to backtrack and stuff, like, I died doing that too. So like having to do that and not just be able to hit load was probably rough. So, I can see why maybe that someone would think that.
But also at the same time, even for me, like the way I played now, where the couple times I would miss a key, like even if I went back and died instead of like save stating, I still would have just had only that one key remaining, and I could start over from that level and be like, oh, that. Yeah,
you know what? I never even bothered to let it run out of lives, so I don't even know what happens. You just restart. Yeah, I'm assuming you just start at the beginning of each stage, and you probably have unlimited continues, is my best guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I had a lot of lives, so I didn't really.
Yeah.
Even while so. Yeah, never experienced that.
Yeah, I had 9 by the end of the game too, but that's because I was save scumming. So obviously that would not have been the case. We're not doing so. But yeah, I'm guessing there's no way it doesn't have unlimited continues, right? There's no way. There's no way it doesn't have unlimited continues. There's just no way. I hope not. If it is, by all means, weigh in, disciples, and tell us how fucking impossible this game would have been then.
I mean, but to me, did I have fun? Yes. Would I recommend it to someone else? Yes. Would I play it again, like with a remastered version, like an upgraded, updated? I would 100%.
Considering there's a movie coming, is it even vaguely possible that's not the case? It's got to be happening. There's just no way.
I would love that. I hope so.
Can they? I'm assuming they have an Aquaman movie, anyways. Can they even make a Jason Momoa movie without a video game? Also, is it possible? I don't know.
I don't know, but Little Nemo. I mean, come on now. Like I think they can do it, and I would love it. Somebody make it happen. If you're not.
VR. I'd play it in VR if you give me a VR.
Can you imagine? Oh, that would be really cool.
Nightmare King battle in VR. Oh, badass. Absolutely badass. telling you, we gotta get a fucking stable of VR developers for these situations. That
we'll just start our own studio. We'll be the executive.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We still
creatives around us.
That zoom in VR thing is $1 billion idea, dude. We got to get that going.
Let's do it.
Well, I don't think either one of us said it specifically, but I think it's kind of obvious. It's definitely a double blessing here. There's no way to argue it, I don't think.